Coach was saying it, you guys kind of started to peak at the right time of the season last year. How do you carry that over to 2016 and continue that success?
I think that we have a lot of players back on both sides of the ball, and I think that ultimately helps us. We have a big offensive line and a big defensive line, and we're just experiencing.
What is the key to having more success in 2016 for this Eastside team? What's the biggest key?
The little things. That's what separated us last year. That sectional game against Woodland, a few bad plays, a few missed tackles, and just the little things.
As far as this Eastside program goes, you guys have, really in the last 3 or 4 years have built yourself into a team that needs to be reckoned with in the conference on Friday night. How do you take that next step?
I think that the next step would be just, like I said, the little things, and just being together, playing as a team, playing as a family more.
How does this offensive line, Coach was saying it, you guys have size on the offensive line, which is in your conference, not everybody has. So how does this offensive line plan to lead this team, not just on the offensive side of the football, but really set the tone for what you guys are doing every Friday night?
I think that we play fast and physical on both sides of the ball, and I think that that'll really separate us from other teams in our conference and other teams just on our schedule.
Coach was mentioning it. You guys seem to peak at the right time of the season. Made a nice little playoff run. We're playing well in the postseason. How do you carry that over? What's the key to carrying that over in 2016?
You got to have a good line, first of all, and have a good attitude, good leadership. That's about it.
When you take a look at this offensive line, as a running back, how much confidence does it give you that you have an offensive line that can really set the tone?
Pretty good, because they were there last year. They grew from the beginning to the top to the end of the season, and now they're still growing this season.
As a leader for this offensive unit, on Friday night, how do you get the younger guys ready for a Friday, knowing that you've been there under the Friday night lights, you've had success? How do you get the young guys ready to step in?
Well, it's that leadership is from the seniors and juniors. Push them and help them out a little bit, get to know what they are about and help them through the plays and push them in the weight room.
Tell me about the offseason for this Eastside program. What do you take away from this offseason? What do people who aren't around the program not know about what you guys did in the offseason?
We went to Frank Sans's camp, played against bigger schools, tougher schools, and it went really well for us that day. And
for you guys, what's the key to having a huge 2016?
Leadership. That's all it takes for a good season.
As far as the Blazers team goes, talk about what you liked in 2015, but what you're trying to improve upon, what you're trying to carry over from that last season to head into 2016 and get more W's on a Friday night, ultimately.
Our goal is we hope to pick up where we left off last year. We felt like we were really peaking at the right time last year. With an injury, to Keezan in that sectional game kind of put us behind the 8 ball a little bit. We didn't have a whole lot of depth at that position. But coming into last year, we replaced 4 out of the 5 offensive linemen with Keezan trying to feel his way through. And so we've told our guys, hey, if we can pick it up where we left off there and then improve as much as we did last year, good things are going to happen.
Talking about Keezan, as a head coach, how much easier do you sleep at night knowing that you got a workhorse like that at the running back position that can, kind of pound his way through?
Sure. I told him I wanted to put him in bubble wrap, just to, because it just seems like he gets one freakish kind of injury here or there, but he has been durable. He will just, doesn't say a word. He just kind of puts his nose down and goes. He's very, very consistent. And but he's also got a pretty good offensive line to run behind too.
Yeah, talk about that offensive line. How big of a key is that for this football team? People always say you win football in the trenches. For you guys, having guys that have experience and have blocked on a Friday night before, that's got to be invaluable.
Well, and along with that, there's not too many 6'5", 260-pound linemen running around, and we're fortunate enough to have 2 of them. So, across the board for us, we probably average about 6'2", 245, and even when you look at 5A schools, that's pretty comparable. So that's a big key, and they're good kids, they're smart kids, good character kids. So that's a big key for us.
For you guys, when the balls roll out August 1st, from then until August 19th, what is the focus for the Eastside Blazers?
Eliminate little things. We feel like as a whole, with all the experience we have coming back, that we've got a good grasp of what we're trying to accomplish. It's trying to be consistent, get everybody on the same page, pulling the rope in the same direction, and really, really eliminate the little things. For us to accomplish the goals that we want to, that's kind of been our nemesis a little bit. It's one little freak thing here or a mistake there, and we've just got to eliminate that.